Ashe, ashe.
Anton is your stage.
Excuse me?
So just, yeah. Do you want to, yeah, take over?
For a second? Well, you know, when I, can I talk about meeting him?
Yeah, that's so
Okay.
great.
Well, I know some people like Hollywood, and she's like a politically minded person, you know, political activist, and she was really into David, and I started.
I think she's here, Hollywood. You mean like a blogger?
The girl.
Yeah, like I made it in a text with her. I think she's here. She was in our wedding. Is she introduced David? Oh, cool.
Hi, Holly. Anyways, you know, and I started reading more about David, and eventually, you know, I was playing a concert. I started following him, and I was playing a concert in London at Victoria Park, a really big festival. And so I knew that he was teaching at the college, and I asked him, hey, David, would you like to go to this concert? I don't really invite guests like other people, but if you'd like, you know, you can come backstage and just hang out and we'll talk and stuff. And so he came, and that was really cool. And we talked about a bunch of things, and then it was funny. We were talking about cultural anthropology and silly stuff, and I just said, I mentioned these ancient ruins in Turkey, like the oldest ones that they found. I can't pronounce it. What is it? Gobli Teki or whatever it is. And I was like, it's really interesting because they've always thought that society turned to farming first, and then that built the cities and everybody coming together, and religion and all this other stuff came out of that when we stopped being, complex religions. But it turns out that they got all the hunters and gatherers together to do these temples, and then agriculture came out of that because it predates agriculture. And these are like stone temples that were there before anything else. So he didn't know anything about it. But now, I mean, in the last, whatever, 8 years, everybody knows. But basically, you know, I'm really happy to be here to honor David. And he's such a unique person.
Yeah, I can tell how I met you. David told to my son, Benjamin, that he knows Anton Newcomb, and he showed us a movie. And I didn't know the band, but my son was like totally stunned. He was like, oh my God, no, I can't believe it. Do you really know this person? So David just grew up in his eyes like tremendously, because it's turned out, yeah, you were a celebrity. And then we went to Berlin to your studio, and you make us very healthy cocktail with
juices,
something like, yeah, and stuff like that. It was very, very sweet and holy.
Yeah, I've been working tonight.
Yeah.
What I really liked about David was he's one of those people with a life that you're kind of like, I can't believe I'm getting away with this. Like he's smart in the way Chomsky's smart. It's like he knows exactly what he's talking about. So you can't really, you couldn't really mess with him with, you know, semantical arguments that don't make sense. You know, like people that, his work, you know what I'm saying? Like it ultimately it led to a kind of freedom for him and for other people, I think, but especially for him, which is
it was play for him, serious play.
Well, because it's mad genius. It's what I imagine God to be like, you know, this kind of playful, when you know something and you know, then you're so comfortable in that knowledge in a way. Like he didn't have a lot of hostility towards people. Like even how frustrating that can be when you it's a lonely place sometimes when you know that, when you have that kind of information, you can articulate it, you know, and just the stupid arguments that people make to justify their existence. our society, the threads that hold everything together, I guess, you know. I just thought it was really fascinating talking to him, and also just to see that control, you know, and the humorous light touch to it. You know, I don't know, you know, I just think he had many rare qualities, you know, and they don't make people like that every single day, you know. And several friends of mine were like, they just can't imagine all this craziness in the world without having that kind of it's like having bones inside you, you know, like the intellectual scaffolding, you know, to hold on to, you know. I'm not with COVID, but just like the BS. That's so funny that his book is like bullshit jobs, you know, but really the ultimate bullshit job is the facade that everybody carries to make society function, you know. That's the ultimate bullshit job that everybody has. It's like these false constructs that are keeping everything together. And that's what I found refreshing about him, is he was himself, you know.
What do you think he likes about your music? Because I think he was really fascinated by you.
Well, you know, he jumped right in on a really good show. It was like crazy, you know. Not every. That's what I love about music, is that it's like bullfighting in this sense. It's like sometimes you win and sometimes the bull wins, and sometimes the bull's winning and you wrestle it to the ground. I mean, and not to offend any vegans or animal liberation people, I'm just saying as a metaphor, that's what I love about it, is it can be going so south and so wrong, and you do something and then everything just changes immediately in the perspective. And I love the jazz element. And he came on a very good day. It was just one of those days where I woke up in London and I sort of just prayed, just said, just let this go okay. You know, I don't think about rock star things, or I'm gonna do this little shake my butt in front of a mirror and get the move down, you know, clap and turn around or something. I just want to play good and I want everybody to be happy. And it was so strange because we were playing and then the heavens opened up with this rain. But everybody in England has at festivals has their little plastic and stuff and umbrellas. So, and I was just like, oh. And then I didn't notice it stopped, and we were playing behind this. It was sort of a dome on this big stage, and I didn't know, but there was a double rainbow the whole time. So it was a really magical day. And the best part of it for me was, you know, I invited him back to the bus and we just hung out and talked. And we developed a friendship, and then he introduced me to other people like that, and all like different people, you know. What's his name? Heathcote from. Have you ever met him?
Keith Hart. He's not here. He's feeling bad after the first injection, but yeah, he was very, very close to him. I think do you want to say something? Because I also want to. I saw here Katya Diogat and David Rift, people who actually like was doing this carnival for David. And I just want them to say hi, because if
I'm done.
You're supposed to play music.
I am supposed to play music. How would I do that?
I don't know.
I've got a recording, no?
You can do that.
Okay.
I see. I'm a bit shy.
Okay, so maybe we should then we should do the concert later and just talk to the people more. I don't know what should we do. Yeah,
Do we have Neil play?